You, my dearest friend, I am writing you today to tell you of another location I have visited during my travel. A place so beautiful, yet spooky at the same time. A orchard with fruit so plentiful and sweet, yet there's something very, very wrong here. Sylvanus and I are on a trip from the market in Ravenslight back to camp when my horse Baron took ill. So we decided to stop at the nearest stable, which happened to be at a beautiful orchard named the Brookside Orchard. Upon arriving, we were greeted by the proprietor named Stephen Goodwell. He offered my horse assistance from his stable master. As Sylvanus stabled Baron and Cinnamon, Stephen showed me around the estate. I must admit, from the road there isn't much to look at, but a small road that leads to the back of the estate shows its true size and beauty. While feasting at dinner, I was told by Stephen to never go into the woods after dark for any reason. He told me that if I had to leave at night, it would be back to the safety of Raven's Light. I laughed when I heard him say that, and told him Sylvanus had fought off plenty of bandits. Without a smile, Stephen told me there are worse things in the woods than bandits. After dinner, I sat under the giant tree outside of the cider mill, and in lantern light took note of all the happenings in Raven's Light and of the day. Most of the workers have retired to their bedchambers, and only a few guards and overseers were walking the grounds. As I was transcribing, in the distance I heard a wail, a sound I've never heard before, as if it were a summoning bell. Everyone except the guards, Sylvanus and myself, disappeared inside to safety behind walls. I approached a guard named Corinne and asked him what the noise was. He told me it was called a Strigoii, and I best retire to the guest house to try to get some sleep. Curious, I decided to ask him more about this Strigoii, and he told me of a monster that roams the forest and will kill even the strongest of warriors. People in Raven's Light know not to venture past the walls at night. He explained that farmers who live farther away from town must leave offerings of peace to the Strigoii so they may continue to live without fear. With that, he laughed and said he only hears it, but has never seen it. Then his face got serious and he told me of a friend who lives at Stonewall, a small farm north of here, and they once forgot to leave an offering for the Strigoii at one of the giant monoliths. Then one night they heard screams from the monster and voices. Voices of their friends telling them to come outside to join them, but the voices weren't right. There was something off about them. The voices were wrong. Very, very wrong. The next day his friend went to a nearby monolith and left offerings of vegetables and lamb, and the screams and voices went away. After that story, I decided to go to the guest quarters where Sylvanus slept like a log, while I sat up all night watching out of the window. Besides the fireflies, I couldn't see a thing beyond the walls of the estate. But, my friend, I swear, occasionally I could see a dim light in the woods. Perhaps it was my eyes playing tricks on me. The next day, Ben was feeling better, so we saddled up and headed back to camp, where I have pondered the story of the Strigoii. I must go back to Raven's Light and find out more about this creature. And maybe head to the place called Stonewall.